And we are live.
Are we
All right,
live?
y'all. What's up? What's up? My name is Chauncey Cooper. That's my boy over there, Bryce Scott. This is Stay on Track Now YouTube channel. As you well know, I do the Anchor podcast as well, but I decided to switch it over to my YouTube channel so I can, y'all can see my face, interact with me just a little bit more, and interact with my man Bryce right over there. Now, introduce yourself, my man Bryce.
All right. So my particular platform is called BS with Bryce Podcast.
Everything he says is just BS.
Everything, but we talk a little bit of sports, a little bit of life, but we're relaunching soon. So I am here to support my main man right here. So let's
Much
get it.
love to that brother. All right. So I know you had some questions that you wanted to ask me, and we wanted to debate and discuss. Hit me with them, my man.
All right, let's go straight into it. Since you already he's a Mavs fan. If you guys don't
From
know,
my heart, soul, and core until the day I leave this earth.
he's a native. So we're gonna get there. So we're gonna start with our number one topic is the new. Well, I was gonna say New Jersey Nets, the Brooklyn Nets.
Woo.
I mean, at this point, but Ben Simmons, uh,
Mm-hmm.
is he playing? Is he not? Is he just sitting to collect a check? Do you think it's a scam? That Todd set up for the Bull.
I see two out of those three, two out of those, well, actually, two out of those five things you said, been I can basically confirm. One, not playing because whatever back injury he said he had, as I was like, what could you have done to hurt your back? Like, what? What were you doing? Were you singing, falling in the shower, or something like that? Like, what? What were you doing? What could you have done to possibly have hurt your back? See a chiropractor, get masseuse, somebody, man. Like, you have not played since last June. Like,
Maybe
how are you?
more
Like,
like Zion Williams.
what? What are you doing? Like I said, I personally don't care too much about the Nets. Love KD, love Kyrie, love their individual games, respect it to the max. But this guy right here, he's holding them back. And like you said, collecting a check, that's pretty much all I see him doing. Just collecting a check.
I feel
He has
like
not contributed anything to this team except just social media.
I think the league should definitely look into docking whatever pay because I know he's trying to still get money out of Philadelphia for whatever unpaid, uh,
Yeah.
balance or whatever, but he hasn't played.
And you know how he also say, mental health, he wanted to get all that situated. I try to let that part slide, but I couldn't. I was like, okay, now look, Ben, what are you doing, bro? Do you really want to play? Do you want to play basketball at this point?
I don't think he does. I don't know.
Because
He has until next season to prove it, but I mean, I think he would have more of a chip on his shoulder right now to prove that he is more than what everybody else is saying. Wouldn't he not want to play in the playoffs and prove himself with two other stars and a complete coaching squad? Like you have a team. Like I don't know.
a chip on his shoulder. Hell, he need to get a chip on that ring. That's what he need.
Don't want it. You don't want it. It's a Kardashian effect. We're not going to talk about that.
Oh my god, not the Kardashians. Seems like you think that family just curses all the men that come to that family.
I mean, you look at the track record.
I mean, what you think Devin Booker next? Because who's he with right now?
What he? I don't know if he's still with one of them or not. I know he was dating one of them. I don't know. I don't know which one. I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Well, regardless, Brooklyn Nets, they up against the Boston Celtics come Saturday, first round. As you know, they faced each other last year. Same thing in the first round. Nets were the 0-1 favorite because Jason Tatum had no type of help. Coaching wasn't really doing what they needed to do. Jaylen Brown was sidelined pretty much once it was time to get rocking and rolling. As was KD, he was pretty much alone, but he could single-handedly take down that Celtics team. But this is a brand new Celtics team he's facing. Jaylen Brown is playing. Their coach has been outstanding ever since the whole year. The whole year.
You know what I don't hear is everyone screaming and hollering about how Al Horford is old, he's useless. A lot of people felt, oh, he's coming back to the Celtics. Oh, what is he gonna do? Like he's held his part. Like y'all out here really playing this man, and he's actually brought this team up a little bit.
Well, like I said, a lot of things that's brought this team up a lot is one, just their defense. A lot of their defense and the way that their new coach has said, "Hey, look, y'all, this is how we're gonna play," and they've been playing it to a T ever since the year started. And credit to Brad Stevens for now being what he's now the president of basketball operations for the Boston Celtics. Now, done a great job in recruiting and scouting for them. Huge additions have been great to them. So I'm telling you right now, Boston is going to be they're going to be something serious for the Brooklyn Nets to get past. Now, okay, here's how I see this. Who is the better team? Boston. They're the better team.
Of course, it'll have to be.
Brooklyn just has the better individual players that can carry them to a win. However, we already know Brooklyn, they can't do nothing when it comes to defense.
No, not at all. And they like size coming into it now that Ben Simmons is not playing. So it's like you're hoping Bruce Brown is able to continue to produce the numbers that he's lately been doing the last couple of weeks because he's had to have stepped up in that role. Yeah, he had a triple double pretty much with the other day. So I mean, if he can continue to play, and he does play hard, that's one thing about
He
Bruce
does.
Brown.
He gives it his all. He does give it his all.
So
And Williams for the Celtics. He has heard that doesn't look like he's gonna be playing in this playoff series, if not any of the whole entire playoffs. But if he were on the court, I can't lie, I would have Boston take this thing and potentially 6 or 7. But without him, without that defensive presence he presents, like I said, this series can still go 7, but
it's up to Boston's offense to determine how quick they want to wrap it up.
But yeah, because playing against Brooklyn, if you on it with them, it's going to be a very, very, very high scoring game. No doubt about that.
I agree. Let's get into your squad.
Ooh.
How do you feel? You think he's gonna?
Well, Luka is in that game 1. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that one. He's sitting out tomorrow for game 1. He will be out. That calf injury was most likely a little more serious than Nats fans wanted to,
No, you know what? I love Luka. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even a hater. I love the Mavericks as a whole. I actually like them. I'm not like a fan, but I support them. But no, it's sad for Luka in the sense of this is actually like his breakout year to actually show something, to prove something outside of the whole Porzingis thing. Like he had something going, and it sucks that his coach kept him in the game.
Look, my personal opinion, they should have taken the suspension, set Luka out. You ready to go tomorrow? You been ready to go. I'm like, okay, no fine. I can handle a suspension. Last game of the season, what's that gonna do? Ain't gonna do nothing. We'll be good come playoff time. However, now
you got nobody.
The way I see Dinwiddie and Jalen Brunson, look, they gotta carry this. They gotta combine what Luka does and do a little bit more on their contributing part as well. Because
Dinwiddie can, as long as he can stay healthy during this run, because it's gonna be a lot of pressure on him. And Jalen Brunson,
Jalen's been lighting up all season long. He's been lighting it up. So I'm not too worried about JB.
Because you know where he's going this offseason, possibly.
He's staying in Dallas. What you mean?
He's coming east. He's coming north. That's just what I'm hearing.
I mean, he ain't going to Detroit. I'll tell you that.
You haven't seen none of the stories.
What does he need to go to that cold city for? Like for what?
Would you not want to play with Cade Cunningham? Would you not want to play with Sadiq Bey? Would you not want to play
with Luka?
Would you not? It ain't about Luka. It's about
you naming individual players yourself.
Huh?
You name individual players yourself.
I am, but I ain't talking about Luka. I'm talking about Detroit. I ain't worried about them. Would you not?
You're right. Ain't worried about them.
He's got a nice little thing. It's the what ifs. Like, wouldn't you want to play with the next best thing? I'm just saying.
Luka's still the best thing.
It's just Luka there, though. I'm just saying.
But him and Dinwiddie already together, and then
Dorian Finney-Smith be there long term though. I don't know.
And then Dorian Finney-Smith has been our best defensive player. He's been locking down whoever the opposing team's best player is. So he's gonna have. I can't lie. He will have his hands a little bit full with Donovan Mitchell come Saturday. So what the A game that he's been bringing all season, keep bringing it. Keep on bringing it.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Now,
We shall
how
see.
much will he wear him out? I don't know. But playoff time.
I'd say Utah in. I'm gonna say Utah in 5.
Ah,
Let's say 6. I'll say 6. 6. But it's pending. You guys.
if there's no sighting of Luke. If there's no sighting of Luka returning whatsoever to this series, it's not gonna be easy for us to beat Utah without Luka.
Not at all.
It won't be.
And the big man himself, like Gobert.
I mean, speaking of Gobert, hell, there's been rumors about him coming over to Dallas. Actually, there's been rumors about him being recruited by both Golden State and Dallas. So, I mean, doesn't believe we need a big body down there. We need it.
I don't think you guys have enough pull to make that happen. Though. It would have to be a multi team trade to kind of bring some different talents in.
I mean, because Golden State don't need him. What they need him for? They got enough big people.
Who?
Golden State.
Well, okay. Would you want to take an inexperienced big man and replace that with a Gobert? Then Draymond is already 1 foot out the door. So like,
Draymond ain't going nowhere. We all know Draymond not going.
Give him 2 more seasons.
Unless he chooses to retire and go into TV, then that's the only option I see. But he is not going to any other team.
Next year is his end all be all, final answer to figure out what he wants to do. I feel like
he ain't going to any other team.
What other talents is Golden State gonna be able to produce? Like,
I mean, look at the young cats they already got.
They're okay, but I mean, it's not like they're not a Clay, they're not a Steph. I mean,
of course not. No, of course not.
But as a bench, like it doesn't give me the Andre Iguodala's and that whole effect. So,
well, Iguodala's, he's past his prime bench years.
I mean, they need a bench like to kind of mirror the glory years, So
that's gonna be hard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like their bench is kind of like, without their stars, they really.
Well, you already know with the injury of Curry, you already know they can only go so far without him too.
Yeah, but he's been pretty healthy lately, so thankfully, so he'll push through.
We'll see. We shall see because. I mean, if Clay can get in that hot hand rhythm that we all know he's capable of getting into, they're not going to be an easy team to beat. I can tell you that right now. They won't be easy.
I'm worried about him getting his rhythm and it being too late. So hopefully he'll catch his win before it's too late. So
and I know we're not going to just overshadow the Phoenix Suns. We're not going to overshadow them.
That's my team for the West. I said that from the beginning. And you remember when I said, I don't know if you remember, but I said Phoenix and Chicago, but clearly Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. No, I mean, of course, that was at the beginning of the season. Chicago was on a hot streak. They were doing great. They was on a roll. And I personally thought they was gonna, at least be in the top 3 come this time during the year. But that didn't happen.
At number 1, ain't that something? Who would have?
Look, man. Look, I still got a little bit of anger towards the Heat. So
I don't blame him. And almost got the boxing this year. Still came out on top. I'm proud of him.
I mean, look, we got 1 win against them. It's all we needed to split the series against them. So, I don't know if they'll make the finals. That I don't know because they got to get past Milwaukee. They got to get past potentially Brooklyn.
They're without Ball, and already out because Ball is out for the rest of the season. So like, their offense is kind of tattered right now. It's done. First round, they're gone. Until next year. All right, Frank Vogel, who's going to take this spot for you?
We all know I knew. I said for a long time he had to go. I knew it was time for him to leave.
It's not coaching though. I think it's more.
And that's why I said he had to go.
It's the Buster effect. He's a decent coach. To say that he's a horrible coach is.
I never said he was horrible. I just said he just got to go because
It ain't got
He's
nothing
not
to do with
doing nothing. Like, he got one chip in the bubble, which nobody wanted to be there.
still.
That what's that proving? It's not
Still.
proving nothing.
He was able to prove under a different type of circumstance and pressure.
Was he able to prove, or were LeBron and AD able to prove?
He was able to do as a coach to bring that group together. If that was the case, he would have been able to bring everybody together this year. That wasn't the case. Everybody
He
had their
didn't
own.
do it this year. He didn't do it last year.
But the Lakers as individuals had their own agendas. I feel like there was no cohesion at all. And
AD can't stay healthy. LeBron was on and off of being healthy. You know, Melo was fine. You know, just coming off the bench. You know,
decent this year.
Westbrook.
I feel like it was more AD than Westbrook this year.
I said, well, at least Westbrook was playing. At least
I mean, he was playing, but at the same time, I don't know. I still think Westbrook meant well. You know, like
of course, any player, you know, they should mean well. Of course, like nobody's gonna dispute that. But still, just the fact that you know, I saw one of at least about 3 of Westbrook's games on the Lakers when they was on national TV. I couldn't believe what I was watching from him. I was like,
very sloppy.
Westbrook,
Yeah,
what you
but I think
doing?
he was having a moment. Like I don't know, he's trying to redefine his game, but also you don't have an AD there. Like, so how do you?
He had a LeBron there though.
LeBron is old. LeBron is still a quality
He's still
player,
their best player on the team.
but he should not have to be putting up the numbers in the
No, he should not have. He
It's
shouldn't.
fucking in the long, messing him up in the long run. Got the cuss. But no, it's all about the injuries and everyone's separate agendas. I think everybody thought it would be easier than what it was, like with the names and
Oh
stuff.
yeah. You know, how many people I've heard say everyone thought, Westbrook and Melo was gonna get that easy ring. I was like,
Nah.
One, I didn't see him beating Phoenix. Still, I still thought Phoenix was the better team.
And they weren't gonna beat my Denver Nuggets over there. So
your Denver Nuggets.
actually, that's like my third favorite team. I ain't gonna lie. They've always been one of my favorite teams, even back when in the Melo days. They've always kind of been in the background to my Pistons.
This is the first you've ever mentioned anything about this.
I was a big Kenyon Martin fan and stuff, you know, way back when. So
the first that you ever mentioned anything about you being no Nuggets fan. I was like, since when were you a Nuggets? So,
yeah, I'm focused on
third best team.
I'm cool. Huh? That's 20 years ago. I've been riding with the Nuggets.
Oh, ass.
George Paul. I was there for it. But you know I was a Pistons fan, ride or die.
Oh yeah, I know. Speaking of Nuggets, though, speaking of the Nuggets, what do you think about Joker and Giannis in that MVP race?
If I had it my way, I like the Joker overall game. Embiid, I feel like is a close second. Like he has to. If you're looking at his team right now, of course he has out here like putting in a lot of work because he ain't got much of a choice. But I feel like it's gonna hurt him more going into the playoffs because okay, hold up. Numbers aside, Embiid. I don't know. It can go either way. It really can.
It still can. Yeah, it can. Me personally, I want Embiid to take it, but it's like I can't even deny the type of season Joker has had. He's been outstanding. He really has been.
Record-setting big
man. I mean, just like what? Like Stephen A. saying, the man can't jump onto a curb, and you can't guard him.
And he's showing what he can do. It reminds me of like who does he remind? He's like Nowitzki meets like Jason Kidd. It's a weird thing. Like even watching him,
I see what you're saying. Like, he's got kids. He's got kids ball handling and a little bit of athleticism to it. But Dirk's height and shooting, he's different in fundamentals. He's got both their fundamentals combined.
Yeah, most definitely.
So it's like, how you stop somebody like that?
And he can play like that for years. So
he really, he can.
It's giving me old school, like against my uncles or somebody like that.
Yeah, he really can. You can't, because I remember seeing somebody like post like Kim Younger. He was just this big old fat kid. He's like, this guy is dominating the NBA. I was like, I mean, look what he grew into.
Mhm.
Last round, last pick of the second round, and look at him tearing the league up. Actually, or did he go undrafted?
No, he was second round. I thought second round number. I had to look at it. I thought it was like first, early
I
second.
know, I know, I know he wasn't first round. That I know for sure. He was not first round.
Let's see.
I know he was either undrafted or very last in the second round.
Second round pick 41.
Basically dead last.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But you know, greats come from the back of the pack, as
Oh
Tom.
yeah. Oh yeah, you know, you never know when they're gonna emerge.
Yeah.
But
All right. Who you think is gonna pick up your boy Westbrook? Who's gonna deal with his mess? Other than the Indiana reports, and it just
uh if it was me personally, I wouldn't see any team taking him because it's like look at what he's done and where he's gone and what have they done? Only gotten worse ever since he got there.
would he be we already know the answer to it. He's not going to be willing to take a bench role or you know, a supporting role.
He needs to set that ego outside and look.
But you know the way he plays though, he would fit perfectly for like a Sacramento Kings. I'm just saying, they ain't got no direction. Why not give it a chance? Like, and you get control of the offense. Why not? You got some young pieces. You may you know, may be able to kind of get them to
I
block.
know some
You know,
bonuses in Sacramento now.
Hmm?
Some bonus from Indiana. He in Sacramento now.
Yeah. So, like, all right, you know how Sacramento's reportedly wanting to get rid of De'Aaron Fox or whatever, or find a deal to kind of
Yeah,
make
I
it
heard
work.
about that.
Why not bring go ahead send De'Aaron over to the Lakers or something? You know, like a sign and trade or something. But I don't know.
Yeah, forgive me, people.
I, we smell you. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, I almost gave
All
it
right.
a finger. I was like, nah, we
Yeah,
ain't live.
go ahead.
Can't do that.
Yeah,
Can't do that.
all right.
Can't do
No,
that.
no. How you feel about do you think the NBA is gonna find Miles? Is it Miles Bridges?
They think they're gonna do what?
You think he's gonna get fined for the mouth guard incident?
Oh yeah, I saw that. I
I
mean,
think he
I feel like he should. I feel like he should. I've seen people do because I remember Curry did something with his mouthpiece one time and he got fined.
yeah, and it should work both
But
ways.
he initially threw that at somebody, so that is
We
under.
knew because we saw where it was supposed to go, but
Yeah, yeah. So I think he may get fined. He might
well,
just
you
get
know
fined.
what? That's gonna. I think to be honest, it's gonna hurt his bag because you know he's been wanting a max deal coming into the offseason. And that's gonna I feel like that's going to dictate
But
possible choices.
I still think he's gonna. I still think Phoenix will keep him though.
No, I'm talking about I thought that was Charlotte.
Wait,
That
wait,
was
wait.
Charlotte. That was Charlotte. The
I'm
other
thinking
Bridge.
Mikal Bridges. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm thinking Mikal Bridges. I'm sorry.
he looked the same.
Yeah, Bridges is. Yeah, you're right. That Bridges is with the Hornets. My mistake. I had the two Bridges confused. When I think of Bridges, I immediately think from Phoenix.
Might be first cousins.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Who do we get into? Other than that, oh, all right. Who will be getting out of the first round? Let's see.
Okay, well, let's see. I know if Steph Curry does not play between Golden State and Denver, I got Denver. I got Denver in about 6.
Well, I mean, who's all right? Give me your teams for the West and the East out of the first round.
Because they all just depend on if they come back from injury or not. But hypothetically, if Steph does not come back,
Mhm.
I'm taking Denver. If Steph comes back, Warriors may take it in 7.
So
They
you know,
may take it in 7. They may, because I don't care what Draymond Green says. He cannot stop Joker. You can't stop him.
that's true. That's
As
true.
great as a defensive player he is, he cannot stop him.
Even if he finds a way, Joker's gonna find a way to get everybody involved.
Exactly, and that's my point. It's gonna be because
IQ game.
yeah, because Joker, they can steal a game 7 in Golden State. They can do it.
Yeah. What
Now, Utah versus my Mavs.
the safe answer is Utah. You believe it too. You know it. Know the truth.
I personally,
Talent, coaching.
coaching wise, we're better than them. We're better than them.
Oh, you sure? Because Luka got injured. I'm just saying.
I didn't just say coaching wise, we're better than them. We're better than Utah.
Y'all better than that?
We're better than them.
Y'all let Luka get injured.
Look.
But y'all's coaching is better. Okay.
But you can't deny what Jason Kidd's been doing this season.
Yeah, overall, but that's a bonehead move. Like, dude.
No, that was not a smart move. No, it was not. Okay,
aside from that, playoff play, well, the play-in placement or whatever, but it didn't matter because they were going to be in regardless. So why would I risk my best player? Like, come on now.
Okay, well, if
Utah,
by the grace of God, and I hope he hears me loud and clear, by the grace of God Himself,
that's single mistake.
If Luka can somehow miraculously come back for either between game 2 and game 4, I'll take my Mavs.
He'll be back game 2.
I'll take my Mavs in about 6 or 7. I'll take them. If Luka does not return at all whatsoever,
I might get swept.
I think we could probably they may just take us out and potentially about a 6th game at max.
And even if y'all do squeak out of that round, that's going to put a lot of wear and tear on your star player. So I don't know how far y'all would be able to go.
Yeah, well, let's just take one round at a time first, because I've already said it on the podcast. I've already said it. We get out this first round. I don't care. I'm smoking a cigar. It's worth celebrating. 10 years haven't gotten out the first round. That's worth celebrating if we do it. So, yes, people, if you're watching this, if you're listening, yes, I will be smoking a cigar. We get out this first round. So, like I said, by the grace of God, look out for Luka's calf. Get it nice and healed up and healthy enough to where he can muscle through it. Because we saw what he did on one ankle against the Clippers.
Well, if Zion can do 360s during,
we'll get into him later.
Let's do it now. Can we do it now?
No. Let me finish up my predictions for the West and the East. Let's see. Let's see. Who's facing Phoenix in first round?
We have the Grizzlies, Timberwolves, Golden State, Nuggets, Utah, and the Mavs, and the buys for Phoenix and the Heat.
Okay, so it's
Phoenix as
that's okay. So
the winner of the Pelicans and the Clippers.
Okay, so all right, so Memphis versus
Minnesota and the Delinquents.
I think they trying to be the new version of the Bad Boys.
Oh, they ain't never gonna touch that.
I know that, but still, but you saw the way they celebrated after winning a playing game. You saw that. Anyway,
it's giving false hope. It's giving LA. It's like,
you gotta get the crowd and your team pumped up somehow for the playoffs. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't know. Like Pat.
Anyway, I don't see him beating Memphis at all. Potential sweep.
Try to start a fight with somebody to get somebody off the other team. That's all he's gonna do. Like, okay.
Yeah, well, they'll potentially sweep on, or they may get lucky and get one game, and this is over in 5.
I hope it's a sweep. I'm gonna say it's a sweep.
Like I said, I'm predicting sweep, but
Memphis
me being nice, they may take him. They may just get one game. They may gentlemen sweep.
Nope, in 5.
Okay. Now Spurs versus the Pelicans.
Spurs is they got knocked out Pelicans. So
Pelicans versus Clippers. Well, I'm sure you heard that Paul George will not be playing because he's in COVID protocols.
Oh, who?
Paul George.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, well yes, Paul George is in health and safety protocols, so he will not be able to play tonight's game. So
I don't think it should affect too much though. I think they've played so long,
They
within the
they have played pretty well without him and Kawhi.
if
They have.
Bobby Schmurder can get it together. Know how I feel about that. Yeah, Reggie. As long as Reggie can step up, and limit the turnovers and just play a whole
Well,
48.
Reggie Jackson can do that. I mean, Clippers
When he
got a good
has,
shot, but we already know neither one of those teams will beat Phoenix.
hmm?
We already know neither one of those teams are going to beat Phoenix.
Anything's possible in the playoffs. I'll say that. I'm still going. Phoenix is the most complete
Okay, I'm
team
about to say, hell, that's the case. I took my Mavs in 6 with
on
or without Luca.
on one good leg. All right.
Possible, please. Now the East.
So you have the 76ers, the Raptors, Milwaukee, Chicago, Boston, and the Nets. And the Heat is gonna take whoever. Oh, Atlanta. Sorry, Atlanta who won. Oh,
Well,
right.
between Philly and the Raptors,
It's Atlanta.
depending on, I mean, we already know the type of player James Harden is come playoff time. So Raptors can potentially push this to 7. They can.
Oh no! You know what? It's gonna be a 5 or 6 game series. Raptors.
I said potentially push it to 7. I have Philly favored. I have Philly favored to win that series.
Too
They are
much.
favored in my book to win it in no less than 6, but I would not be surprised the Raptors pushed it to a 7. Now, look, they ain't got Kawhi Leonard to do a bang, bing, bing, bing like they did in 2019 to
But
get
they
past
have
Philly.
they flourish on team game, which is
They do, but still, Kawhi carried them that season, that playoff series. So
I'm talking about now.
I know. I'm just saying. Now today they don't have him. They don't have Kyle Lowry no more.
But that's their offense. They don't play off of just one person, which is great.
I'm just saying. Those two main guys, were the forefront of all that. But still, regardless, Philly's favorite in my book to take that series, 6 games. It can go 7. It still can go 7. It can go 7.
Their game
Now,
is a bad bowel movement. Like, no.
Nets and Celtics.
The Celtics. That's not even a question.
Like I said, they are the better team. They are the better team.
A true fan is pushing for Kyrie to get a ring or whatever. I feel like, we're hoping.
He already got a ring.
I mean, he has one. What I'm saying, like, with this particular setup, I'm hoping the Nets like push, but I feel more confident with Boston, more complete
Yeah.
game.
Now Chicago, Milwaukee. That's no contest. Milwaukee's gonna take that one. Now, let's say hypothetically speaking, Nets and Bucks meet each other again for round 2. KD is gonna be like, nah, this ain't gonna happen like it happened last year.
No, I still put it with the Bucks.
Now they still have no answer for Giannis. They still don't have an answer for him.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Then
But then again, they don't have too much of an answer for KD nor Kyrie. Now that KD got his point guard to help him out.
but what else do they have?
Like I said, they had nothing because they can't play defense.
But you know what? It's their savior would have to be Seth.
Seth,
Everybody keeps forgetting.
I can't lie. I did forget about Seth. I did overshadow him a little bit.
That's the 1-2 right there. So if he's able to play his game, yeah, exactly. Third option. If he's able to play his game,
which he consistently can and does.
Not
Every
lately.
now and then. Every now. He can't be.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what's been going on the last few weeks. So I don't know.
But when he going, he going.
Yeah, so that's definitely what's gonna make them dangerous. So I'm hoping Mr. Curry.
He's a Curry.
Like that Steph season, translate over.
But
Drummond's gonna get his.
Who?
Yes, Drummond's gonna get his 14 and 10, 1 block maybe.
Still holding on to Drummond, aren't you?
No, we know he's a back. Was it back to the whatever.
Back to the rim.
There we go. He don't shoot. He don't create any plays really. He's just kind of there. So
And then what? There's Atlanta versus who?
Miami Heat.
Wait a minute, hold on. Whoa.
Atlanta just beat Charlotte in the
Oh,
playoff.
yeah. Okay, so
It's the Heat versus
who's fighting for that last playoff spot in the East?
it's Atlanta.
Atlanta. Who else
The last two spots.
for the last spot?
The Cavs. 8.
No, I thought the Cavs were eliminated. No,
Yeah.
no. Wait, no. Wait.
Hold
I
up.
think it is Atlanta and the Cavs.
Huh?
I think it is. No. It's Atlanta and Cavs. It's Atlanta and Cavs.
Right there where my thumb is.
Yeah. Atlanta and Cavs. Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be Atlanta. I don't know. It just depends. Cleveland and just their young pieces.
They
aren't really-
survived a lot of people. They
Yeah,
survived
they definitely did. They've had a hell of a run this year.
I thought they were actually going to get a locked in secure playoff spot. I really did.
If Jared and
Jared
what's the
Allen,
guard that
Darius Garland.
yes, if everyone was able to keep trying to see how that mesh up was going to work out, they would have made some noise. But I don't know. Just for confidence wise, I'd have to put Atlanta just because.
Yeah. I definitely would too. Now, do you see them taking out Miami?
Yeah, if Miami gets frustrated, because we've seen that happen.
Kick their ass.
Yeah, so it's possible, but I don't know. I think, but come playoff time and Eric Spoelstra, he's not taking no prisoners when it
As
comes.
much because you already know Steve Nash always wants that LA and Miami so he can go to South Beach and Los Angeles, but
Yeah.
that ain't happening.
Nah,
But
absolutely.
I still have a bitter taste in my mouth for the Miami Heat. So now, as much as I would love to visit Miami someday, nah, not the Heat, nah. But I would love to see Trey because I'm a huge fan of Trey Young. Him and Luca mirror each other so much. So I would love to see Trey, advance to the second round, once again, and what he gonna be facing. Who's the other matchup in the East? Got
So just Chicago, Milwaukee,
Yeah, I covered them.
Nets, Boston,
Covered
and
them.
Raptors and Sixers.
Okay, yeah, so they'll be facing Raptors in six.
Yeah.
Raptors over the Sixers. So,
Second round knockout. Yeah.
yeah, potentially, yeah, potentially. I mean, because they had that was Ben Simmons' fault how they lost to Trey and them. So, because wait, they beat him last season, but then Ben Simmons decided to wet the bed.
Ben Simmons is really going to prove himself though. After this season, like there's no.
But he ain't playing this season, so just shut him down, get him off the bench, get him ready to go come next season.
So he has one more year on his contract. Is that
I
it?
ain't know the terms of his contract for Brooklyn.
That just sucks. Like you do all that for a trade, and you don't get nothing back for it. It's weird.
He ain't doing nothing. Now, on to Zion. Your take on that 360 dunk, having played a single second.
That's like a fu to management. That's an fu to corporate. That's I don't know. That's literally saying I don't want to be here.
I've always felt he didn't want to be there anyway because, well, I gave his rookie season a pass because okay, he got injured. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Happens. Okay, whatever. But he was not in New Orleans for pretty much the entire season. I heard he was out in Portland training, getting
up there,
ready to go. He is over 3. You can tell just by the way he looks. He's over 300 pounds.
I think at this point, it's nothing that you can really argue or debate about. They're stuck in this contract situation with him. They just got to make it work the best they can. But like they should have already been doing is shopping. They should have went ahead and shopped his contract a long time ago.
Yeah.
That way they can avoid that headache. But now it's like, okay, y'all stuck with this big name. with potential downside, more of a downside than an upside because he's more of an at risk player. So it's
Yeah,
like
at this point, yeah.
because you'll get flashes, but I don't know what you can get consistently with his style of play.
He just got to get healthy. That's all it is.
I
And
think
lose weight.
you
You
know
gotta
what?
lose weight.
I don't think he has to lose weight, but he has to. What it is, he'll have to try to be consistent. I'm sorry, he has to be able to play all 82 games at that weight.
Which he won't. I can tell you that right now. He won't.
He's gonna have to at least 70 or like give him some type of like confidence.
He ain't gonna play each and every last game. That I can guarantee because hardly anybody does that anymore today. There's only 5 players this whole entire season that played each and every last 82 game. One of them was for my Mavericks, Dwight Powell. God bless you, brother.
Soft center. No, but no, yeah, you're right. But at least, 60, 70 games, something to give them a little bit of like they can see it. They just need to see him on the floor. That's just all it is. He needs to be playing that way.
He don't want to be on the floor with them. That's the thing. I mean, he has better help. CJ McCollum being there, he got point guard.
All he has to do is inject his his little piece of sauce up in there, and they'd be good. Like they're good. They're already a good young team. They're not
Yeah.
like this, but like they're developing. They're good. To just to throw that roster away is a waste for me. Because initially everybody thought they were gonna be this, 20.
I mean, we've all seen that happen before anyway.
Again, yeah.
But yeah, I think, like I said, my personal take, he gotta lose some weight, get himself in shape. The way he dunked it, I mean, you see the way he limped off just a tad when he landed. I was like, look, man, if you come back and play and you landing like that, sooner or later, all that weight gonna get to you.
Yeah, he point blank period, he shouldn't have did that in the venue for people to see.
Yeah, he don't want to be there. He does not want to be in New Orleans.
But if that was the case, though, you would think if you have so much pull within, a franchise, you'd be able to voice, "Hey, this is what it is," instead of kind of hindering them. I get you want to make your money, Ben Simmons. It's like why would you want to do that to these people that rely on you to get to that next step? Like you're supposed to be cool with these people. I mean, because I know that's conflicting relationships, and within the roster itself too. It's like okay, supposed to be my boy, but also you messing up my bag and my milestones that I'm trying to reach. Which is why I was hoping that Zion would have went to Portland whenever CJ,
Yeah, but you knew everybody, whoever was going to be first round was taking Zion. Who's going to be that first round pick? They was going to take him.
They should have just went ahead and tagged Damian Lillard. So that would.
Yeah, but one, Dame been hurt. As much as I hate to see it for him, man, I think his best years are done.
He's still young.
Yeah, but man, it's like they're not giving him no help, man.
He needs to go. That's what I'm saying. He just needs to go. That's what I'm saying. Like if he would have been able to go to New Orleans, would have been like it would have injected a little bit of youth and push in his motivation. I get the whole Chauncey Billups thing. Maybe he'll, rub off on him and all that.
Say that name again with a little more power in your chest,
That's my people, of course. Chauncey Billups,
Yeah, I guess, I'm talking about just the first name.
No relation.
Hey, I met him when I was a kid. Got his autograph on my shirt. Got to hang it up in the room. So, I got my proof and evidence.
That was the God. He was a God.
But
Detroit wrong. I ain't gonna lie, because when Detroit made their first shift with is it Michael Curry when he was the head coach and he had brought in Rasheed Wallace, and I think Rip and maybe Tayshaun was like coming in to kind of like mentor a little bit. And I don't know what happened with that.
No, man.
Well, Tayshaun's living lavish in Memphis.
Well, yeah, that's my take on what the NBA, who I think will do what come first round. Definitely, you are going to discuss second round and future, and we're discussing who really gonna win it all.
Rookie of the year.
Scotty Barnes.
You know what? I'd say he'd be the safe one because I'm tired of the back and forth. Evan, Cade. I love Cade. Like I would love Cade to win because that's my
Of course, I know because he's with Detroit. I know.
Of course, duh. But no,
Yeah, you can't ignore Barnes from Toronto. I was like, okay.
I don't know. But see, the thing is,
Serious.
like, if you factor in time missed because of injury and whatever, what Cade lost 3 weeks, little bit more, a little over 3 weeks compared to Evan Mobley. Other than that,
I mean, I honestly I do see Cade Cunningham winning it. I see him, but anything possible.
I hope so. And we get a top 3 pick.
Well, everybody got hopes and dreams, don't they?
You know what would be beautiful?
Me.
I've always said I wouldn't mind if Detroit wanted to trade their first round pick for a last year top pick. Like I would love for them to trade their first round for an Evan Mobley. I know Cleveland won't do it.
No,
They won't. They should. I think it'd be great. You already got Jared Allen. Like there's two big men. Like, and they're both. And I think Jared just got an extension. So it's like, how do you balance out their time? They have similar game. I don't know.
Oh yeah, very similar.
Unless they're gonna use one as a trading chip soon. But no, that'd be great. Huh?
I said, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, Troy Weaver. Shout outs to you. Great man. I know you didn't want to sign my Grant Hill jersey because it's not current, but still.
Oh yeah, we went to the game.
I did. Had a good time.
Sure.
I pretty much got to the floor, but ain't nobody signed my stuff. Ain't nobody signed my stuff. It's upsetting. But Troy Weaver was right there, like just scouting, doing his thing. I was like, Mr. Weaver.
You know how someone think they all that now? Someone think they all that.
Well, it's not because that. I get it because it's not a current player or anything. But like at least still, like it's. I don't know. Shout out to him though. He's doing a wonderful job. So
I'm sure.
sure, Mr. Shark Tank.
You know basketball stuff you got for me, brother?
What did we miss? I think that was pretty much it for the most part. We didn't say who was gonna replace LA's coach.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I can't even give an answer on that one because I don't know. Originally, I know. Originally, they wanted Ty Lue, but I think Ty Lue gonna stay with the Clippers.
Yeah, he's not going nowhere.
Yeah, Clippers like Kawhi and Paul George get back properly healthy.
What about Lionel? Is it Lionel Hollins? Is he still coaching?
Is he?
So he coached 76ers, the Sixers, and I think he had a little stint with the Grizzlies at one point.
I don't know.
But Lionel Hollins and Mark Lee. He was the coach for the Hawks at one point. He was supposed to coach for the Pistons way back when, but we ended up signing Stan Van Gundy.
Oh yeah, Van Gundy.
I forgot the man's name. But anyways,
I can't think of nobody for the Lakers right now.
They might start young, to be honest. They might start within their coaching,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Plans for the weekend. It's Friday, Craig. It's Friday, Craig. What you doing for the weekend? Let's not talk about it.
Yeah, let's not. Yeah, but I want to indulge the people in a little track and field info. Yeah. All right, so the USATF Golden Games is gonna be on NBC. At Mount Sac. Mount Sac Relays. That's not what it is, but still, it's gonna be there. My personal opinion, the highlight of that event of that whole meet is going to be the 200 meters featuring four top class sprinters: Christian Coleman, the defending 100-meter world champion; Fred Curley, the Olympic silver medalist from the 100 meters, surprised everybody, couldn't believe it; Rod Benjamin, the second fastest man ever over the 400-meter hurdles, dropping down hurdles and half a whole lap to do the open 200 meters. I think he'll run pretty well. And of course, Michael Norman, a 200, 400 specialist. I personally think that it's going to be a head-to-head matchup between Fred Curley and Norman because they the strongest runners. They
Mhm.
have the best top end speed aside from Rod Benjamin, obviously. Christian Coleman's no scrub either. Like I said, current world champion over the 100, but once he gets into that last stretch of that 100, people gonna start passing him just like what Lamar Marcel Jacobs did in the World Indoor Championships in that 60, just went by him in the blink of an eye.
Do you think Shakari is gonna bounce back?
I think Shakara Richardson, she can just, I can't, her personality, she's gonna show her personality. She's gonna be wild, she's gonna, do this in front of in front of the camera. She's gonna do it all.
Take it.
But, she's gotta be able to, which she's capable of doing, stepping up when it's time to step up. She's got to know one, get her mind right, get it right, and
But you know what's really offensive to me for a goat to come and give her advice and
you
for her,
saying,
yes, that's just after that I was like, okay.
I mean, that's the go. I mean, how can you?
He just
What
said,
can you say against the goat himself? What can
he
you say?
literally just said, show up and show out. Quit
He
doing
said
all
what?
this. He literally just paraphrase him. He literally just like told her to like, hey, just show up, let your yeah, your skills,
Yeah,
show.
yeah, of course. Let your skills show.
But I guess she took it a certain way. But it's been over a year, so I don't know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. That was a year ago, but still,
Well,
just the fact that it's like if you say were to tell me something, I was like,
listen, yeah, take it.
I can't. He hold the world record. I can't say nothing to him.
Think about all the deals and stuff that may have went out the window that you could have, collaborated on and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Sometimes you forget who you're talking to, and the same people that you're talking to that way are the same people
man.
that's gonna supposed to help you get to where you
Yeah,
want to. But
yeah,
it's sad.
yeah. And also, I want to also give a little special shout out to a particular collegiate athlete that's actually making some headlines right now in track and field.
Mhm,
A sprinter named Abby Steiner.
mhm. Where's she from?
She currently goes to the University of Kentucky.
Okay, okay.
Look her up, man. Look this
I,
athlete,
this
Abby
is
Steiner.
lane, so I'm a
That
jump.
girl is. Whew, I've seen some pretty incredible sprinters and with a lot of potential. Her right there, she got it. Her top end speed is unlike anything I've seen in quite some time, especially from a female. It's incredible, truly incredible, man. She got the she got second place at the NCAA indoors in the 60. She won the 200 meters at the indoor national championships as well. Right now, if it wasn't for the wind, it was not for the wind right now, she would be ranked the sixth fastest athlete ever all time over the 200 meters if she did not have a negative 5.2 headwind in her face.
Mm.
I'll let you figure out how strong of a headwind that is.
Look, I got to do my research. You already know.
Right.
Oh, speaking of track and field news, the is it the Wilma Rudolph? Is it Wilma Rudolph? Biopic or something's coming out this year.
You know what?
Is it Wilma Rudolph or no FloJo? Sorry, wrong person. FloJo.
Flojo. Yeah. God rest her
No,
soul. Yeah. What about
yeah.
her?
No, her biopic comes out this year. Just
Oh,
just some
okay.
yeah. Tiffany Haddish.
Okay, all right, yeah. Well, that's something I definitely didn't know about too much.
You didn't know it was coming out this year?
No, not this year.
Well, I think you'll love it. You know, that's your lane right there. So
Oh, speaking of female athletics, the great Allison Felix. It's her last season.
how do you feel?
Heartbroken. You know, I knew eventually the day was coming. I knew eventually it was gonna come. I knew, but I knew I wasn't gonna be ready for it to come. I knew I wasn't gonna be ready.
But maybe she'll move into like you know, broadcast or something. I'm
I
sure she'll.
personally don't know. That's what Sonya Richards Ross did. She's doing a phenomenal job right now with NBC. But I can't lie. This one hits a little. This one cuts a little deeper than when I heard Usain was retiring. Because Usain, I saw coming. He was losing his motivation. Wasn't running as fast. But
Like north of 30 anyway. It's
huh?
kind of. I said, wasn't he already north of? Well, just at 30 or just north of 30 at the point where he started to really take
Yeah,
off?
he was 30, 31 when he retired. When he finally hung him up. But
And he got a Charlie horse after
hey, look, man. Look,
a
man.
night with Mrs.
Look. Nobody knows what really caused that hamstring injury in the last race. Look, man. Look. We're not gonna look. You can't take away nothing he's done. Aside,
He did that
last race does not. That last race does not destroy his legacy.
Well,
As you can tell, it has not his legacy. Ooh, the haters.
Woo!
Ooh, the haters.
I ain't no hater.
But yes, this will be Allison Felix. This will be her last lap around the track. And honestly, hey, what better way to end it than potentially going for the World Championships on home soil in Eugene, Oregon? So that would be an extremely proper send off for her. She's going to get a incredible standing ovation. She make the World Championship team, even if it's just for the 4x4 relay or the mixed relay. She's going to get by far the best ovation, and we shall miss her when her or the team cross that line one last time for her. It's gonna be.
You know what? It gives me Kobe vibes.
Huh?
It gives me Kobe vibes. You know,
because in my mind, one, she's the most decorated female track and field athlete, most decorated female U.S. track and field athlete. So it's like, yeah, she's a goat. In my eyes, yes, she is the female goat in track and field. In my eyes, yes, there are people that ran faster than her. Yes, but nobody's as decorated. Nobody's as accomplished.
No, and we're proud of her. She put in her time, so hopefully we'll see ESPN. You know, they're always looking for young talent and stuff. So I have a quote of the day to kind of help wrap up of the evening. I know you're not a WWE fan, but you know they
let's let the people hear it.
There's a quote. My phone's about to die, so it says, "Sonya Deville has attacked more Black people than high blood pressure." If you follow wrestling and Sonya Deville's story, she's tried to take out Bianca Belair. She's tried to take out Sasha Banks. She's loving the Black girls. Just saying. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. And
thing about WWE.
Her name Naomi. It's weird, but anyways, that cracked me up for today. So,
WWE. So
actually, I think you'd enjoy it. You know, it's not what it used to be. But
gems and stuff. I paid barely little attention to the video games when it was Triple H, Big Show, John Cena when they was all there. I paid, like I said, because me and my cousin we played the video game. That's as far as I went with the WWE. Versus Raw. That's as far as I went. Other than that, I still don't know anything about it.
You ain't missing too much. Just
I didn't think I was. I didn't think I was. I have not touched a 2K game in who knows how long.
Me, I haven't bought a wrestling game since SmackDown versus Raw 12, 13, 14, 15 years ago.
I want to say what that SmackDown versus Raw, me and my cousin looked to play was like what? 06, 07?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's how long ago it was. That's how much I don't know about the sport.
But
I
referral wise,
I just can't get myself into it. I mean, everybody's got their own different perspective of wrestling and everything. I know my granddad loves it. I know he does. So I mean, hey, but it just don't catch my
oh yeah. But no, the game's pretty good. I'd say if y'all have any downtime, check it out. It's fun.
yeah. The odds of that are very low, but yeah, we'll
No,
see.
it's actually pretty good. It's I don't know what they did production wise, but it's pretty good. 2K, NBA 2K 22 is actually.
I haven't touched a 2K game in a while, so
If it wasn't for that 67% sale this week, you wait until tomorrow because I think it expires tomorrow. That's yesterday, my bad.
who knows, man.
But
But yeah, I think that should probably do it for us today, my man. I really appreciate your help. Really appreciate your letting people hear your take, hear my take, and
of course, I
enjoy.
mean, maybe we'll jump into some other topics, some life things too, if you want to. We can make it to whatever you want it to be. So,
We whatever we want, my man.
all right. When's the next time we're gonna, come on through? When we making this happen again?
We can discuss that off camera, and I'll let people know.
Bet. All right. And I will be in Louisiana this weekend. So
Yeah, and I'm gonna be in Oklahoma next weekend as well.
Tulsa,
Dope. Not likely.
Oklahoma City.
I don't specifically know yet. I'm not gonna put my business out there like that.
Yeah, I say we'll talk about it.
Well, all right, man. Again, thank you so much. Appreciate your help. Appreciate your comments. And until then, y'all, stay on track. Stay blessed.
It's done.
Yes,
No,
sir.
still live.